I want to mention real quickly, Kara from Edwards, she won the 2 tickets to the grand tasting for the Beaver Creek Culinary Weekend. Congratulations. Thanks for watching. Now we're going to get into, I just said that was kind of a play on words. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
James Hochmuth with Betteridge Jewlers joining us in the studio. So James, you've been a part of Betteridge now. I interviewed you about a year ago.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
They brought you on board, and you are a certified watchmaker.
Yes.
So I think that's fascinating, actually. You're the first watchmaker that I've ever met.
Thanks, Mark.
And the process, you told me, is you go to schooling and some of the classes that you take.
Mm-hmm.
There's a full-on process for it. It's not just something you pick up and start doing.
No. The proper training.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And with Betteridge now, the ladies know Betteridge for the fine jewelry. Obviously, the women love the jewelry store. Mm-hmm. But watches are a tremendous part of the business there.
Yes, especially here in Vail. We have a lot of watches.
And that's just because you still see plenty of people that wear watches. It's not just about having your time on your phone. I mean, watches are a big part of an accessory for people.
Not just an accessory, but for a lot of people, a luxury item.
Okay.
They're a fine machine, and to wear a fine machine on your wrist is something to really appreciate.
I mean, I grew up wearing watches, and I still love to wear watches, and I feel like if I don't have something on my wrist, that my wrist feels naked. And the thing that you put on my wrist today, this thing,
it's an IWC.
This arm's getting a little bit longer just from the weight of it. So, brand new watches. You have a great collection of new watches.
Yes.
Some of the most amazing brands you're going to find anywhere. But you also do used watches in a trade-in program, and that's pretty nifty. So tell us about that.
Well, we have a watch buyer on staff, and if you have a watch that you'd wish to trade towards a new purchase, then you would bring it in, and we'd take a photograph of it and submit it to our watch buyer.
Show my watch off, by the way. Can you see that?
Yes.
So what kind of watch is this one?
This is an IWC Aqua Timer dive watch. And it's,
how deep can I go with this?
Very deep.
Deeper than I probably ever want to, right?
Yes, as a professional, so this is saturation diving kind of depth.
So, and this looks brand new, so somebody obviously brought this to you. They probably, like you think, got it as a gift.
I believe this one was purchased as a gift, yes.
And they probably just said, it's a little too much watch for my wrist or whatever reason. Mm-hmm. And so then the process, people don't just walk in and say, I want to trade my watch, and there's a process that goes along with that, right?
There's a process, and then, so when we submit the photos to the buyer makes an offer, and then it's up to the client if they wish to accept the offer, and if they accept the offer, then we take the watch and trade. This particular watch, as you were saying, Mark, is new, so I assume when it was purchased, we fill out the warranty on the spot, mm-hmm. and that makes the watch pre-owned at that point, even if the customer returns it the next day.
Right.
So we cannot sell it as new again. So we accept the return, no problem. It was a gift exchange.
Sure. But you're not going to get that full value that you paid for it, obviously, even if it's within a day, because it's used.
That's correct, because the warranty's been filled out again. So we pass the savings along to the next purchaser because it's now a pre-owned watch.
Okay.
So this is a great value here. And we have many examples in the store that are similar to this example where it's actually a new watch you'd be purchasing.
And do you get ladies that do the same?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
And then do you do that with jewelry also?
Yes.
Some jewelry you do, right?
Yes, absolutely. We take in trades on jewelry as well.
I think that's fascinating. So are you there working on watches? Like if somebody wanted to come into Betteridge and talk with you and watch you, mm-hmm. There's that play on words again.
Yes.
Can they do that?
Yes.
Right there on the floor, like you sit behind that glass and you're doing your thing.
I wish that was the case, but I have a workshop in the back. I had some of my work out on display during the holiday period, right. So people can get a sort of an idea of all the parts that are in a watch. That was pretty nice. Okay. But I'm always available to come out and answer questions that customers have.
That's great. So Betteridge.com is your website. If you want to go and speak with James or you want to find out more about what they have to offer, look out their collection of watches, their used watches. You can do that. Dial 970-790-6560 is the number you can call. And stop by Betteridge. They're located right behind the Solaris Ice Rink, right in the heart of Vail Village. We're going to go take it up to Ty Diaz. He's live in Beaver Creek. He's got to look at your weather for Saturday.